Hello, welcome to N400 Vocabulary bb2. I'm bb, and these programs cover questions, vocabulary, and meanings for your citizenship interview. The first video, bb1, covered greetings and parts 1 through 11 of the N400 citizenship application used in 2020. This video, bb2, covers Part 12, questions 1 through 29. These are have you ever questions about voting and citizenship, group memberships, and arrests. You will hear two voices. Voice 1 is bb. bb will say meanings and ask questions. Voice 2 is the answer man. He will answer questions as examples. You will need to answer questions from your own N400 application. Let's get started. These questions ask information about you: citizenship claims, voting, mental competence, and taxes. Most of the questions start with have you ever. Have you ever means in my lifetime, in my whole life. What does have you ever mean?
Have you ever means in my lifetime, in my whole life.
Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen in writing or any other way?
No, I never said I am a citizen.
What does claimed mean?
Claimed means to say I am a citizen when I am not.
Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No,
Why not?
because only citizens can register to vote. I want to vote when I am a citizen.
What does vote mean?
Vote means to choose a leader.
Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No, I cannot vote because I am not a citizen. I will vote when I pass my citizenship.
Do you have a hereditary title or order of nobility in any foreign country?
No,
What does hereditary title or order of nobility mean?
I am not a king or queen.
Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or confined to a mental institution?
No,
What does legally incompetent mean?
it means crazy, not able to make decisions.
What is a mental institution?
A hospital for people who have mental problems.
Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No, I always pay my taxes.
What does overdue mean?
Overdue means my tax payment is late.
Did you pay your taxes last year? Did you pay your taxes in 2019?
Yes, I always pay my taxes.
These questions are about group membership, political groups, groups that hurt people, and groups that are like armies and use weapons. What is a group?
A group is more than two people, several people, or many people.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the US or any other location?
No, I do not belong to any groups.
The examiner may ask you if you have a religion, if you go to church. If you go to church, you can say, yes, my church is, and say the name of your church. Some examiners think that a church membership is a group membership. You should answer the same thing that you put on your N400 application. Political groups. Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated with the Communist Party?
No.
What is the Communist Party?
A group where people are not free and the government owns property.
Have you ever been a member of any other totalitarian party?
No.
What is a totalitarian party?
A group where people are not free and the government has all the power.
Have you ever been a member of a terrorist organization?
No.
What is a terrorist organization?
A group that uses violence to hurt people.
Have you ever advocated either directly or indirectly the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
What does overthrow mean?
To remove a leader by force or violence.
Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What does persecute mean?
To be mean to or treat differently.
Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the government of Nazi Germany?
No, I have never been a Nazi.
What is the Nazi Party?
A German group led by Hitler.
The next 6 questions are about groups that hurt people. Remember, have you ever means in my whole life. Were you ever means in my whole life. What does were you ever mean?
Were you ever means in my whole life.
Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following? Genocide.
No.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race or people.
Torture.
No.
What is torture?
To hurt someone without killing them.
Killing or trying to kill someone?
No.
Badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose?
No.
Forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations?
No.
Not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No.
The next 9 questions are about being in groups that are like the Army or the military. Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups? A military unit?
No.
What is a military unit?
Official army or soldiers.
A paramilitary unit? A group of people who act like a military group but are not part of the official military?
No.
Police unit?
No.
Self-defense unit?
No.
What is a self-defense unit?
A group of people who protect themselves.
Vigilante group? A group of people who act like the police but are not part of the real police?
No.
Rebel group?
No.
What is a rebel group?
People who fight against the government.
Guerrilla group? A group of people who use weapons to attack the military, police, government, or other people?
No.
What is a weapon?
A weapon is a gun, knife, bomb.
Militia? An army of people but not the official military?
No.
Insurgent organization? A group that uses weapons and fights against a government?
No.
These questions are about working or being in places where people are forced to stay, about working or volunteering in prisons, jails, or camps, places where people are forced to stay. Forced to stay means they cannot leave. What does forced to stay mean?
People cannot leave.
Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you ever serve in any way in the following? Prison or jail?
No,
Prison camp.
no,
Detention facility, a place where people are forced to stay.
no,
Labor camp, a place where people are forced to work.
no,
Any other place where people were forced to stay.
no,
When they ask if you were ever a volunteer, volunteer means work without pay. What is a volunteer?
person works without pay.
The next questions are about groups that use weapons or force people to use weapons or train people to use weapons. Were you ever part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No,
What is a weapon?
a weapon is something that hurts people. A gun, knife, bomb.
Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person or help another person do that?
No, I don't give people weapons.
Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training?
No.
What is training?
Training is to show me how to do something.
Did you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve or help serve an armed force or group?
No,
Recruit means to ask. Enlist means to sign up for the Army. Conscript means to make someone sign up for the Army. Did you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that helped or supported people in combat?
no, I never helped children fight.
What is combat?
Combat is fighting.
The next questions are about whether you have committed a crime, been stopped by the police or arrested, gone to court, charged, convicted, or punished for a crime. Your answers in the interview must be the same as the information that you said on your application. First, let's review some words and meanings. What is a crime? A crime is something that is not the law. A crime is against the law. If you commit a crime, if you do a crime, we say you break the law. An example of a crime is driving too fast or stealing money. It is against the law to drive too fast. A crime is the same as an offense. What is a crime?
A crime is something that is not the law.
Can you give me an example of a crime?
Driving too fast or stealing money.
What does arrested mean? Arrested means the police stop you. What does arrested mean?
The police stop you.
What does cited mean? Cited means the police give you a ticket. What does cited mean?
The police give you a ticket.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces for any reason?
No.
If you answer yes to any of these questions, review your answers on the N400 application carefully. What you say must be the same as your answers on the form. Have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense?
No.
What does committing mean?
Committing means doing something.
What does charged mean?
Charged means you have to go to court.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense?
No.
What does convicted mean?
Convicted means the court says you are guilty, that you did a crime.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or rehabilitation program like diversion, deferred prosecution, withheld, or deferred adjudication?
No.
What is alternative sentencing?
The different punishment given by the court may be special work.
What is a rehabilitative program?
A program that helps people get well.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No, I have not been guilty of a crime.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No.
What is jail?
You have to stay there for your crime.
Remember, if you answered yes to any of these questions, you must be sure that you have explained on your N400 form and that you can explain your answers in English to the examiner. Congratulations! You have completed N400 Vocabulary bb2. In the next program, bb3, BB and the Answer Man will finish the questions in Part 12, questions about personal habits, the U.S. Army, and the yes questions on the Constitution and the Oath of Allegiance. You will also learn some tips to help you communicate with the interviewer.